Welcome back to Travel Tech Talks. I'm your host, Jess, and today we have our fabulous Chief Marketing Officer and New Zealand Tech Marketer of the Year, Nick
one and
White.
only.
The one and only.
Thanks for having me, Jess.
Thank you for joining our podcast today. In this session, we were really hoping to kind of get some of your insights maybe about the hottest trends that you've seen over the last year or so, some of the, the hot features and benefits of Zeno and how they can overcome customer problems as you might see it.
Sure thing.
Yeah. So I think when we look at maybe our own, product journey, particularly over the last year or so, our real focus has sort of really been about start online, stay online.
100%.
I think that's kind of been one of the key pillars to, everything that we're endeavouring to do. It's all about, how can we enable the traveller through our technology to make changes, make cancellations online, making it easier for them on the go and putting it back on them to be, a bit
self-sufficient.
more. That's it, exactly that. And the other one is about, reducing that touch point for the TMC as well.
Reducing friction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And coming out of COVID, I think a lot of TMCs are really looking to technology to solve some of those touch points. They don't have consultants in seats maybe anymore, or
Absolutely.
it's quite a large headcount for them to kind of facilitate that in an offline capacity. So I think that's really where, our technology is certainly focused. Keeping, that theme of start online, stay online, what are some of the things that we've got that can really help facilitate that?
Well, I actually do have a favourite product feature of 2023 and it has nothing to do with that, unfortunately.
Okay.
My favourite feature of 2023 is the ability to search for mining specification vehicles, otherwise known as mine spec vehicles. Do you know why it's my favourite?
I have a feeling I know why
That's my favourite feature because at a customer advisory group event a few months ago, Jess represented the icon for mine spec vehicles through interpretive dance.
Accidentally. Can we just make
hilarious.
it very...
We didn't capture it on camera, otherwise we would bring it in right now.
Well,
do you feel like you're up for repeating it?
I may or may not have interpretive danced as part of when I was doing my intro for the podcast. So
really?
It might be on camera.
This could be a theme for you.
Yeah, it could be a theme.
Anyway, mine spec vehicles was one of my favourite because it actually unlocked the capability for resources and mining companies to be able to self-book vehicles that had all the equipment that they needed for mining operations. But that's my favourite. I actually think that you are far better placed than me. And so I'm actually going to throw it back at you, Jess. So what do you think the 3 top features for 2023 are?
Well, you've kind of knocked me for 6 there because just on the mine spec piece, that's actually, it's so important that people understand that what we do in the mine spec space is quite unique. The fact that we not just surface mine spec vehicles, but we have done a whole piece around, geolocation searching to make sure that process of not only, searching for a booking, but actually being able to book in the right location within the online booking tool and confirming that. There's actually a bigger sizable piece of work and it's, benefits the TMC in the background because it means that the ability to surface them in the first instance was made easier. And for the travellers who are booking it, I mean, how great that they don't have to go
really
off
high CSAT ratings, customer satisfaction ratings from them.
Yeah, and like the uplift of those, previously and with other online booking tools, it goes offline. It's a request.
Right.
Who wants to do that? Again, when we come back to that start online, stay online, MineSpec, absolutely for those big mining and resource companies who need to book them.
Yeah.
They don't want to go offline. That's an extra charge. That's time
No, I think it's
waiting.
been a game changer, particularly in the Australian market.
Definitely, yeah. It's been really well received. So I'm glad you dropped that in there.
Okay, what else?
I was thinking more along the lines of, one of the things that we do really well down here is it's a standard. I kind of feel like people maybe take it for granted a little bit, is our unused ticket capabilities. So as you know, today we can surface unused tickets through the Zeno dashboard. We use a traffic light system. So up front, before they've even made a booking, they can see exactly, how much expiry is on that ticket and the urgency.
What's going to be the first to expire?
Yeah,
right,
definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, that urgency. So high, medium and low, they know, okay, before I've even made a booking, there's a ticket there for my traveller or for myself that I really need to use. So going into the booking, I'm informed. I know that there's credit to reduce that cost of travel. Then through the booking process, I'm reminded again, hey, you've got credits that are sitting there, which, then might help shape. Maybe that's the difference between me booking with a particular carrier.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's huge. It's massive. And I don't think that people quite realise the importance of having that reminder and what that impact that reduced.
No credit left behind.
No. I think we need that on a shirt.
Definitely.
But and then I guess the other really important part of our unused ticket feature is that we automatically apply the most logical credit to that traveller or for that booking.
Right.
So it's a matter of, if I am taking Qantas on the outbound and Virgin on the return, Zeno was smart enough to go, hey, Jess, you've got an eligible ticket there for each of those carriers. I'm going to apply that. Shows it to them. Into the booking screen, they can see that total cost that's reduced, and then that is, automatic.
So it's streamlined, no manual intervention, self-sufficient travellers.
Yeah, exactly. And again, reducing the cost to travel and no credit left behind. I really like that. I think that's awesome.
I think it's a laptop sticker.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The other one, I guess, I think if we look, something that we use down here in APAC all the time is the multi-passenger functionality, which is the ability to book up to 9 travellers together. What I was not aware of, that's not a usual thing. And this is genuinely like fresh information for me, that this is not the way other markets maybe use their online booking tool.
And you can probably speak to this, that you can book 9 at once in a single booking.
Correct.
But does it create individual itineraries?
It can.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess in the background for any travel management company that might like to issue a single P&R, or what they call that GDS booking reference, we can have configuration that, if you're booking 5 people together, if they prefer to book them together in one itinerary or one P&R, I should say, that can be facilitated, but ideally we'd split them out into their own individual booking references behind the scenes, because if you think about exchanges and cancellations and changes and all that kind of thing, that it's much easier to do in a single booking reference, if you like. So, and I wasn't aware, that's, as I said, not something that other online booking tools have or are able to offer our customers. And I think, so, where we're looking at our footprint in perhaps, say North America, this will be something really important. And I think a lot of travel bookers will get the value of, booking multiple travellers together.
Yeah, that's got to be way more time efficient.
Way more time efficient.
Doesn't make them all sit next to each other though, does it?
No. No, it still takes into consideration, based on your frequent flyer, what your individual, booking seat allocation will be.
And you can allocate people to rooms and cars and everything as well, right?
Yeah,
so it's
absolutely.
not just flights, it's everything.
No, that's exactly it. Through the tool, we can nominate, how many travellers to a car and rooms and things like that as well. So
cool. So again, this is another aspect that's traditionally been high touch, and we've made it super low touch, made it self-sufficient for travel bookers to be able to do multi-passenger bookings all in one go.
Yeah. And we've had this functionality forever and a day. So it's something really, I think, exciting to talk about. When we first started talking about the podcasts and what content we wanted to, I guess, promote out to our audience, everyone's looking for new features and feature development, and it's so hard, like what's next? And I kind of took the step back and said, well, what about the cool stuff we already have?
Yeah.
We've got stuff in our arsenal that people just don't know about.
So mind-spec vehicles, unused ticket credits, or smart unused ticket credits, and multi-passenger bookings.
Yes. 3
key features that...
I'm going to give you a fourth.
You're going to give me a fourth?
I'm going to give you
a fourth.
A bonus
one.
Yeah. The
what
bonus
is it?
round. Changes and cancellations online.
Right.
So through our footprint in North America, there was driven a real need for our changes online module to be more in sync and more in tune with the traveller, make it intuitive, easier to understand and navigate, and also automate behind the scenes as well, because the traveller doesn't want to be left waiting while the travel management company may do the exchange, or that uncertainty that they have actually changed that booking. So a key piece of development that was born out of that need is a new and improved changes online experience, which can leverage exchange APIs, which is excellent for the traveller, as I said, because they're not waiting around, it's confirmed, but also the travel management company can then automatically exchange it. So that's not a head count for the TMC for a consultant to sit there and just have to manually do that.
It's automating the process. Making it self-sufficient for the traveller again.
Again, we come self-sufficiency, start online, stay online.
Stay online.
And then with the cancellations component as well is just, if you know that you need to cancel your travel, why do you have to go off and call your travel management company or send them an email and wait for them to confirm back? You should be able to, both pre and post ticketing, cancel that booking online. So that's another really valuable deliverable that we, have brought into the tool as well.
Love the bonus feature.
Bonus feature.
Jess, I know you're normally the one who's asking the questions, but today you've done a great job providing the answers.
Yeah, it does feel weird with the shoes on the other foot. It feels a little bit daunting, but that's okay.
Well, great work. Thanks for sharing your top features.
Thank you.